Boop, boop. Testy to testities. Hey, everybody. How are we doing? Welcome in. This is the premiere of Roll4Luck with our wonderful, wonderful friends and cast. Let's start off by saying who we are and our characters that we will be playing tonight, a little bit about them, and we'll let the role play rolls as well as the rolls roll. First up, it's gonna be, I'm gonna do it on according to what's on my screen. Ash.
I would be first. My name is Ash. So we introduce ourselves and then our characters.
Yes.
Okay. So my name is Ash. I'm a cat girl VTuber. I play mostly Dead by Daylight. I'm part of the queer community as an asexual lesbian. I'm happy to be here with so many of these amazing women of all different backgrounds. And my character's name is Lucky Ez. She is a Tabaskian. She is Tabaski cleric ranger and she's also a parrot there. I almost slipped my mind.
Flawless.
But yeah, that's who she is. And I'm happy to
Flawless.
be here once again.
That was flawless. Joe.
Hello, everyone. I'm Joe, or Josephine. I'm at Scary Dog Friend on Twitter and TikTok. I'm a co-host of a Not Safe for Work podcast about dating monsters called Monster Lover Pod. Cursing's a thing, right, on this channel?
Yeah.
It's called Monster Fuckers Anonymous is what it's actually called. I co-host it with my friend Cleric34. We hate each other, so that's what the podcast is about. Just today, I also had my Wednesday bi-weekly horror campaign, Dead Zone, on Starlight Tales Network. So if you, every other Wednesday after seeing us, well, before seeing us, you want to see cosmic horror, that's where I will be.
Nice. And you're playing?
I'm playing Jameson Young, a gnome elf wizard sorcerer. She's going to die. She's so squishy.
I'm just a baby.
You said, give me no HP, thanks.
Yes.
Darby.
Yes, hello, I'm Darby. And I've forgotten everything everyone else said. You can find me on the internet as Chaotic Darby. I use she, her pronouns. When I'm not here, you can catch me on my own channel, Chaotic Darby, doing things. I'll be playing Aisling, Halfling, Bardlock. She's also just a little bean.
A little bean. Essie.
Little me.
Hello, everybody. Hello, queer witches, psychic unicorns, and dice dragons, all of the above. To all of my queer family, hello. I am Essie, she, her, or Erin Spencer. I am the lead content creator, whatever producer, whatever title you want to put in there, over at ESP D&D. And today I am so thrilled to be joining the lovely cast, production crew, and team here at Roll4Luck. and Girls Run These Worlds plural, because we have a lot of stuff going on this channel, and I want to thank you, Ryu, for DMing this game, because usually I have the moniker or the title of Forever DM. So thank you so much for taking up the mantle so I can finally play a game. I'm really excited. And that being said, I'm going to be playing Esperia. Esperia is, and this is a little bit of a cosplay. This took me forever to get this corset on, so I'm going to show it off.
Better show it off.
I'm going to show off.
We better,
corset.
yes.
My pants are falling down, but we're not going to talk about that. I'm just going to like adjusting. So this is a corset. I gotta have to get the business card for next time. I gotta at Cambridge's Fair, the local Ren Fair. So always support your local Ren Fair. Sidebar over. Yes, sidebar over. I'm going to be playing Esperia, who is a muscle girl, magical girl, ASMR, paladin, protector, all of the above. She has a dark and sordid past that she seems to be. She's trying her best to elude it, but she keeps running into figures from her past, i.e. the tabaxi that was mentioned earlier. And as far as exactly subclass and all that stuff, you just have to wait and find out and keep watching.
Oh, it's me. Hello everyone. I am Ryu. I am director for creative producing here on Girls Run These World. I am also a streamer here on Twitch, and you can find me on Twitch and Twitter, and I'm putting my little toesies, my little toe beans in everything. I'm coming, okay? But to start, Roll4Luck has had the ever so greatness of being having revivified and come to life with these wonderful people, and I'm super excited to drag them along for the adventure in the sandbox world that I built. And let me tell you a little bit about that. This world is homebrewed. It's called Almagarth. Essentially, it's a world still being studied, ever changing. Outside of time and space, it holds everything as if it were plucked from every dimension and every plane of existence. Oh, I like that. It's mine now. All manner of beings in this world go about their lives in a state of thriving, adventuring, survival, thrill-seeking, grabs for power, and many other usually out of the way of everybody else. But something is always pulling people to unravel the mysteries of what the world is. Why does everything keep phasing in and out? What do the portals lead to? And why do not many people come back? What really lies on the uncharted islands in the ocean? These are all mysteries that some of our friends here, our adventurers, may or may not get to. We don't know. Plot, who needs plot? Our story begins on the continent of Rowls, far south in a small village on the outskirts of the great forest of Copeland. In the settlement of Woods, that's the name of the settlement, a small village of farmers and passerbyers. Our adventurers meet in a tavern, as most adventurers do. In a small town, they find old enemies, new learning experiences, bigger mysteries, and most importantly, each other. Last time, who wants double inspiration to give us a small recap of what happened last game? It looks like Essie. What you got?
Okay, so when we last left off in these shenanigans, essentially, as you said, we met at a tavern. Everyone kind of collectively made their way to this focal point, this meeting place, this gathering place. And I'm doing this without my notes because I was furiously trying to pull up my damn notes in the background. But Microsoft said no. But
same.
We met at this, no notes for you. We met at this gathering hub, as you said. And you said the forest of the town was Copeland?
The forest is the Great Forest of Copeland. You're in a town called Woods.
Woods. I like that little reversal there. All right, so we met in this tavern together, and kind of, we haven't actually formally met yet. There's a lot of things going on. There's obviously a very flamboyant tabaxi. There is whatever I'm, my ASMR, and a bunch of other really interesting characters. I'm sure we'll all describe ourselves again once more for the audience. So
Yes.
I'll pause that and let everyone do their flavor for that. And also because I don't have my notes, but there was of note these two very eye-catching individuals that made their way in. One kind of a shadowy, mysterious figure with a panther, and there was also, I'm drawing a blank on who the second one is, but there's another really interesting character that walked in with them as well. Purple tiefling, very as you described, voluptuous. So the lesbians in the room are kind of like, what's going on here? So that was kind of the cliffhanger. I was having these really, and I wrote in my notes BBEG question mark because you never know, very obvious looking characters. Who knows, Ryu? We'll see. But my mind is drawn, my vision is drawn to them, and also. I noticed a tabaxi sitting over there in the corner. I almost broke the glass I was holding. Ordered a second drink and made my way over towards this table to go and speak with this tabaxi. But again, I'm sure we'll all have opportunities to reintroduce our characters. So that's the recap? Question mark.
It recaps so well that you get 2 DM inspirations.
Hey,
Count them,
nice.
2.
First DM inspiration of the campaign. Thank you, Reed. I count the candles on the wall.
Oh no. Okay. So we return back to that scene essentially, with Faye, the tavern keep, who you, Asperia, have seen many a time after working out and helping with the townsfolk here. Some of you kind of mulled about. Some of you just showed up today. Who knows? But we come to the scene with you walking across the bar, eyeing and seriously heading straight for a tabaxi. What does this tabaxi look like that we're looking at now?
The Tabaski, the Tabaski, her name is Lucky Edge, and she is, like I said, she's a pirate. She has pirate clothes. She has blue hair, of course. She has a red jacket. She has baggy pirate clothes. I forgot what you would call the undergarments of pirate clothes. She has a fur, sort of like a fur cape behind her of from an animal that she killed a long time ago. So she skinned it, kept its fur. Um, she has a amulet that she wears that's very precious to her. She has a hammer that she carries with her. And right now she is sitting at a tavern having one of her episodes remembering her past because every so often the memories will just flood back.
Wonderful. And as you are just in your palm of your hands, just deep thought, you barely notice as something the energies hit you before the person actually gets near you of an ASMR who walks your way. What does this ASMR look like?
Okay, so you see kind of walking over, and the way that I described it in chat was that anime trope of menacing where you're kind of minding your own business and doing your own thing, and then you feel the energy and there's ripples in the air and you look over and there's just this shadowy figure with this real intense look on their face. And in that sort of menacing sort of trope, we have this 5'11 3/4. She's very particular about that. 5'11 3/4, very kind of toned, muscular woman who has 2 glasses of dark liquor in each of her hands, and she's got a little bit of a nostril flare going on. She's got long platinum blonde hair and a little red flower in just kind of in a little locket there, and she has a shield that is at the table that she left there, but there is a long sword that is on her back, and she has this pendant. I couldn't fit it around my neck, but it looks a little something like this, and she has that around her neck. and kind of that same white frilled shirt, white pantaloons, and this fabulous corset that is like a little bit armored in a way. It has these clasps and these intricate patterns that look like refinished or polished steel, and these leather bracers, reinforced leather bracers on each of her arms, and she just kind of flexes her hands around. They're a little bit rough. You can see they're calloused in a way, and she just kind of looks down at you with her nostrils flaring. But then, in the moment where you're not sure what's going to happen, she smiles and slams the other glass down on the table, slams her glass down. They kind of spill a little bit over the wood, takes the chair and slowly pulls it back, kind of drags it across the floor, and just kind of sits down and deadpan stares across the table and slides the drink over to you.
Before
Okay.
we get to that conversation, I would like to zoom us across the way to some of the other people that are mulling about. There's a few townsfolk. There's Faye, of course. There's these two people that earlier mentioned as a purple tiefling and a hooded figure with a panther next to them, of all things. In looking around, our gnome shelf stopped to go talk to someone who was plucking on a ukulele. Noticed that person was way too awkward and then walked away. Uh, if somebody were to look at that interaction, what would that gnomish elf look like?
You see a 4'5", certainly with the stature that she has, makes sense that she would be gnomish in nature. There's sort of like a sharp and mousy look and like blonde hair and like either this like braided updo situation or in pigtails, just depending. He's wearing sort of maybe purposefully uptight, like uh just like a white shirt and like no armor, just like looks like stepped right out of university. And like sort of golden yellow white accents all over. And but certainly very much a face that is just like, I know what I'm doing right now.
Love that. And the did you say you were halfling size? Halfling? Okay. The halfling plucking on a ukulele in the corner, awkwardly. Uh, what do they look like?
Well, Aisling is a kind of average sized halfling. She's got kind of dark brown hair that she's tied up into a bun. Uh, kind of pink, almost pinkish eyes. And she's strumming this ukulele in the corner. Her clothes are sort of baggy and oversized. It looks like she took clothes that like a human would wear and is wearing them. They do not fit her well. Like sleeves are rolled up like 8 times just to kind of get a little bit past her wrists. Her pants are like pinned up so that the leg kind of end of the leg matches like the knee length, so it's like almost a different color, and there's like patches in places. It's like these are very like average looking like travel clothes, just not sized for her um at all whatsoever. Her shirt is so big on her it almost looks like a short dress. But she's got it kind of tried to tuck it in places, got knots and stuff like that. But she's just sort of awkwardly like strumming her lute and just like, or uke, just kind of like, yep, I'm
Well,
here.
um, as that separates, you can hear a very short conversation happening between Faye and this purple tiefling who's just ready to get some sort of party starting, and nobody here is up for a party. We're just hanging out, having a couple ales, and Faye is trying to keep her cool. what does this conversation look like? The ASMR and the tabaxi.
So, as I sit down and drag the chair kind of out and kind of intentionally making it as obnoxious as I possibly can, just kind of sit down and kind of put one leg up. Oh, I can't do it in the corset. Kind of like put one leg up like this and kind of like lean back. There we go. Right. And just kind of look over and see and just kind of size her up. And I'm going to pull up my notes here because my notes finally are working. But in my most power move of poses, I'm just going to look over and take the rum with the rocks in it, kind of swirl it around. Captain Edge, I presume?
She hasn't been called that in like a very long time. And so she's more of a wanderer now. She goes from pirate ship on adventures, plunders and plunders. She's on the look. She is really on a mission of looking for her next ship, but she always have her first ship in the back of her mind always, and how she lost that ship. And that was the last time she was called captain. So when she looks up and looks at this person, you're like, and who are you? And how do you know to call me that?
Well, let's be honest. You don't exactly blend in with the crowd. Look at this. I mean, subtle. And I'm going to point to her like blazing red hat and all the red color. Not as subtle.
Well, I do want to make a statement every time I walk in a room. So
You should be careful where you flaunt that around, Captain.
well, there's only one. Were you ever part of my crew? Like a new mate that came onto board in
She's
my
going to
past?
lean in and kind of slowly, the table kind of creaks a little bit because she kind of shifts her weight on it as she puts both feet on the ground. No, I was on the other ship, Captain. And she's just going to be like squeezing the glass and like it cracks a little bit.
Oops.
I already broke somebody.
Love it.
Well, what? Were you on my ship? No, it's on the other ship, dude. Like,
Yeah.
Okay, and then Edge would like jump back a little bit, like her chair would like creak as she almost darn near like falls out of the chair.
No
You're
need to
like,
make a scene, Captain.
yeah.
I'm
No.
not here to kill you. Although it would be nice and bring me great joy. That is not my intention.
Well, for your information, the reason why I attacked that ship was because a member of your ship was taking my people and acting like making them like their pets. So
Yeah.
your ship got what it got.
Sorry, I don't follow, but that's neither here nor there. You see, I had a bit of a I've had a bit of a revelation since our little incident at sea. And just for the record, I hear your ship didn't fare too well either. That old gal went down in the same fuckery that we went down in, that magical lightning and that surreal atmosphere, almost like you can feel or taste the ozone in the back of your neck creeping up your spine, the lightning, 20 different colors striking at every post, tearing the masts and the sails to shreds, and your
Oh,
companions.
you don't have to remind me of that night. I remember that night. I started that night. I
Good.
was in your captain's face that night. So, yes, my ship did go down, but yours went down as well. My poor Moonlight has sailed her last trip on the sea, but it was a sacrifice that she took just to make sure that your crew member, your beloved captain, will leave my people the hell alone.
You know what? I won't deny that our captain was a bit of a prick. I'll give you that. But a lot of good people died that day. On my ship and on your ship. At least I think they're dead. We're alive. I don't know how. That's another mystery. But, and she just kind of cracks her knuckles a little bit. But here we are, Captain. And you know, in any other circumstance, you would have never heard me coming. And that would have been the end for you. Just
Or
like
so
it
you
was the
think.
end.
Or so you think. Just because I look distraught doesn't mean that I'm not aware of my entire surroundings. I have lived longer than you have breathed. So I am not weak, nor am I nimble.
What's the phrase? I like the cut of your jib. Perhaps we got off on the wrong foot. And again, I've had a bit of a revelation at sea. I serve a higher calling now. And my higher calling tells me to forgive thine enemies as much as it pains me. And this is surely a test of my resolve. So, would you please slide the drink over, indulge me, and,
Do you
and share a
think
drink
that
with me?
I'm do you think I'm dumb? Do you think I'm foolish? I
I
would
can see
like
that you are
to
not.
do an insight check, please.
Oh my God! First roll of
First
the
roll of the
game.
campaign.
Here
All
we
right.
fucking go. Okay,
How loud
give me
is this conversation right now? Jameson and Ainsley just sitting there like,
It's
Like-
gotten it looked like it might have gotten to a fever pitch, a little heated and loud, and then it came back down a little bit, then a little heated. So you've heard most of the little tidbits here and there. It wasn't
Absolutely listening.
absolutely
Jason's
pretending
like-
not to just,
just nonchalantly scribbling in a journal, just like not, just like looking over this way and just like.
yes. Let's see. Lucky, if you would give me an insight check, and of course, everybody can use their real dice or the digital dice. Just let me know what you are using, and what you get, please. And
I will use the insight.
Okay, and Asperia, would you please tell me if it would call for a deception check?
She's not lying.
Okay.
She's as passive insight, we'll call it, would probably let you know that there is something she kind of takes
No.
and
We're gonna
grabs
make
her.
roll. We're gonna make a roll.
Okay. All right. Go ahead. You want me to roll too?
Everybody rolls. You get a roll. You get a roll.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay. Well, that's a natural 18 for me.
Welp.
Oh, great, fantastic. Okay, so insight check, right?
Mm-hmm.
17. No, 19.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So now you can go
19
into
plus. Oh, so 18 plus. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
18 plus 1, 19.
Was that
Wait.
Is that
Insight?
together?
Yeah, 18 plus 1, 19. I have a 19 total.
Is that a 19 and a 19 just happened?
Oh, wow.
It's just like the session 0, y'all. Just on the
we
opposite
get our
end.
first official DM ruling on a gray area. What do we
Oh,
do with
buddy.
dueling 19s?
Now,
Also, my
just
apologies.
sit
I wasn't sure if you were going to run passive
and that's
insight,
it.
if somebody was not lying, but rolling is more fun.
I love, I would say, if this was one of those cases where someone was trying to deceive or trying to do something PC to PC versus, I would say rollies or roll again just to be a full sure. However, this could also be the same case of y'all's poker face are just equaled. You don't know what's going on. Or you can go with what you were about to say with your passive insight.
So yes, she has that, and again, I don't know, I have to like put this on an actual chain because it's not going to fit on anybody's neck. But she has that symbol that she has, and she's just kind of like at first she's just kind of rubbing it like like you rub a good luck charm, and then she's kind of like squeezing it, and her hands are like shaking, and she says, "Listen, I'm trying real hard here to turn over a new leaf." Pushes the drink a little further. "Would you share a drink with me, Captain?"
You know what? Fine. If you wanted to attack me, you would have done it. I mean, you tapped me out in the sea. There's no problem with you attacking me into a tavern. So, I will be taking this drink. But I swear to you, if I feel so much as a tummy ache, you're going to regret it.
"Would you like to switch with me?"
That would make me feel a lot better. Thank you. Yes.
Switches the drinks.
Which one was the double?
The one I just gave to her.
Okay, that's fine.
I mean, she is a pirate, so she could take
Yeah,
alcohol no matter
she
what.
should
probably-
be able to take a double. Yeah.
So Ezra picks up the drink and then she starts sipping on it. There you go.
And cheers, Captain.
Cheers.
Clink.
As the two of you cheers, and I'm assuming it's y'all off to the side or in the middle part of the tavern as itself, and the greatest part about this is both Jameson on one side of the tavern and Aisling on the other side, both of them probably doing real bad jobs of trying to like.
Can we
Not
roll
pay
to see how
attention.
good we're
Let me
being?
sure you get a roll and you get a roll. Either
I get-
perception or performance to tell me how great you're faking.
Ooh, I would love performance.
Okay.
What else? It was performance and what else? Persuasion?
Performance or persuasion, or sorry,
Okay.
performance or deception.
Deception. All right.
Oh, am I better at it? Nope, they're equal.
They're both the same.
God, I have
11.
so many proficiencies. 20.
30, 28. This is already looking way better than session 0. With your 11, you can pretty much catch most of everything that's going in that whole conversation. Every now and again, somebody catches your eye from like one of the townspeople just catches your eye, looking at them, looking at you, and
I'm just like, fuck off.
Meanwhile, Aisling, perfect lean back, doing your whole thing, writing in your book, or like just doing a whole like light loot. But yeah, you guys are getting away with it. What are y'all doing in this time?
As I'm listening to this, I'm seeing an opportunity to either get to see these two potential powerhouses either beat the shit out of each other, and for me to potentially get in on that train. So I'm just like, which one? Which one? I look over to Aisling though, and I'm just like, damn. She looks like she's doing a better job at this, at eavesdropping, that is. So at the beginning of the night, I was like probably in the booth behind or in front of Aisling, and I just like, just like looked back and was like, do you know anything about these people? And then there's like a panther, and then there's all this stuff, and Faye is still being spoken to, and then I just like I basically just like scuttle up to you, Aisling, and like there's just like jingling, and like it's like glasses almost seem like they're like clinging against each other as I move over. I'm in this like thick fur as well, so it's just almost just like this moving mass of like fur just like running over. And then I sit in the seat like in front of you, and I just like lean over, and I'm like, okay, so you know how I tried to ask you a question and then you only responded by playing a song called Wonderwall?
Mm-hmm. Wondrous Wall by the
Wondrous Wall.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Different
So
from
never
the
mind. I
Japanese
think that's really cool now. Anyway, what are you getting off of that conversation? What did you hear anything interesting?
I mean, Yeah, what? They got, man, this like an angsty backstory and everything. This would be like perfect, like this is like perfect play material. And she's just like, as she says that, she just sort of like glances down at her ukulele. Like that'd be better content. Anyways, it's just interesting.
You hear light scoffing. I think I've already written that, but I mean, it wouldn't hurt to get a revamp now.
I mean, listen, dude, you write like it was not good the first time. I read your draft.
Hurtful.
Is that person that's talking just
You
like
can't
someone?
hear. The only person I can hear today is Sling.
She's
sit back.
muttering that last bit. Like,
Okay.
You can hear
Alright.
her muttering.
Yeah,
so.
this is
Right.
It's just nondescript, just like wasn't that good?
What the fuck was that?
What?
You just talking to yourself?
Sorry, I just a lot of thoughts. Helps to talk out loud sometimes. It's just nothing. Everything's good.
And you're great at ventriloquism. You're a playwright and a ventriloquist, and you listen in on people's bar conversations. I mean, I am too, so I'm not judging.
I mean, it comes with the territory of like music, I guess. It's listening skills.
So you, so hang on. I'm so sorry. You're okay. Never mind. My name is Jameson.
Jameson, nice to meet you. I'm
My name is
Aisling.
James. Hello, Aisling. I am trying to get in on whatever those two are. Either they might fight to the death tonight, and then whoever wins, I'm gonna try and join their crew.
Or it could be the beginning of a sordid love affair, which would be also very interesting to observe. Or both.
Anything's possible.
Anything.
That
Welcome to D&D, everybody.
Does not. That opportunity
you
doesn't
look
Never
very
write
good
off,
at
yeah,
course.
never write off an opportunity.
I mean, but
you look
but
very good at that corset. That's all I'm saying.
we could be in a party. If we become traveling companions with
Hi.
them, we can watch either go down. It doesn't involve one does not involve. I mean, both doesn't really. If they're fighting to the death, it doesn't really involve us. But we could story material.
Yeah, sure. Are you into the kind of like? It could be like a group or something. One of those people, those party bands, whatever they're called, that go out and solve things.
Hooligans.
I want all of y'all first off to take inspiration, because oh my god,
It's Mo.
Three. Are we stacking inspiration?
only stacking for the recap. So you technically still have one. So as of right now, everyone else has one as well.
Gotcha. Don't want to get too greedy with my with my luck points here.
Yeah, exactly.
Tired.
So first off, everybody gets inspiration because, I love it. Love it.
It's getting a little spicy in here already.
Nom.
Right.
I really want to turn on a fan. It's about to. I need a fan.
I mean, it's already warm up here in the studio.
I had a plot.
Plot. Who needs it?
Plot.
Plot. I don't know her. So who did?
I haven't heard her from her in
Maybe it
84 years.
This is now Thirsty Sword Lesbians. We're switching into.
We tricked everybody. This
This
isn't
is a
D&D,
DIY
baby.
thirsty sword lesbians.
Yes.
Oh.
I always wondered why it was Thirsty Sword Lesbians and not Sword Sapphics, but we could be the Sword Sapphics.
I think that's our group name.
Oh my god.
That's our
Well, we
band
have
name
to
now.
form the group first.
Or the Saber Sapphics.
Now I just saw a magical girl transformation in front of my eyes for some reason.
Oops,
part
all
of it.
paladins with magical girl transformations.
Yeah.
Oh. uh, as you ponder and you say hooligans, I want everybody to roll a perception check for me.
Ooh, all right.
Oh
Okay.
no. Oh no.
Okay.
Ooh. Yeah.
Oh my god.
That doesn't sound great at all.
21.
Did I hear a 1?
21.
21.
That's
Not you trying to put a nat 1 in this chat. Girl.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Uh-huh. You already cursed us once, so do it again.
I am ready.
That's
I
a
have a
whole 7.
A whole 7.
Oh, God. And we're right next to each other. I just...
I can see.
Y'all are just
the
very
sign.
absorbed in each other's eyes and or drinks.
Uh-huh.
True.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I rolled a 22.
22, 21. What'd you get?
Cowabunga.
What'd Lucky get?
Lucky got a 6.
Oh. Yeah, y'all are
That's what I
real
said. Like,
absorbed.
we right next to each other. Yes.
Y'all are sipping on this and contemplating your next move and or their next move. You don't know. But sipping in full eye contact if you just giving them each other the smolder without even trying to.
It's just how you naturally look. Just
Smolder.
always smoldering.
Resting bee face.
Rest. However, our two who have thought some things through and maybe looking at these two and like, what if we did some cool shit? As y'all were looking around and just thinking of that, both Aisling and
Jameson?
Mario.
It's a me, Mario, played by Chris Pratt.
Oop. Both Jameson and Aisling look around, and you're noticing that the tiefling is kind of calmed down for the most part, and is leaning back on the bar and just kind of talking to some of the other people that are milling about. It's after hours at this point. There's no need to be. It's after dark, so it's no real need to be out in the farmlands or anything like that. It's just people kind of hanging about. The other character, however, sitting off to the side, walks towards you two, and that perception check was to catch a little. This person kind of does something with their hand and like flicks the hand into a hand motion, and you notice that the panther walks outside on its own.
Can I whisper to my or mutter to my ukulele? Hey, can you go check outside? Like, can you just like go take a peek outside? What's up? What's up with outside?
Above game, is that something this ghost can actually do?
Maybe. I'd say like
What do you mean, maybe?
like
I mean,
30
it's not
feet
a
away from
full, oh yeah, I'll be right back, buddy. I think it inhabits your ukulele.
like a 10-foot radius, maybe. I don't know. If I'm by a wall, maybe he can stick his head through it and stick it back in.
I tell you what, not at level 3. We'll talk later.
Sounds good. Sounds
Mari,
fun.
You're talking to something.
It's my. She's gonna reach into her
I'm-
pocket.
I'm
It's
afraid. So
no, it's my buddy Saki. Ventriloquism. She's.
Get the fuck out.
I don't know if I
Get
need
the
to do an
fuck out.
insight check.
I will roll a deception check, but
Okay.
Yes,
Saki!
I need deceptions and insight.
What is happening?
19.
I love that. I didn't know I needed this in my life so badly
listen,
until
neither
just
did
a
I.
second.
she's not bright. Aisling is not bright. but eat guacamole. That's a natural 20, baby.
Nat 20. Oh no.
Oh
For
Lord.
a total
But
of
it's-
26.
Damn.
Nice.
All right, Jameson.
Bart,
What do we
Bart,
get?
Bart.
All right.
Sucky!
What?
You're excellent at it.
Why?
I see
I
now.
love it.
Thank you.
You saw that right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Sucky, she's everything.
Okay, please. Please. Well, you were suddenly really bad at it at that moment, so I wonder.
It's not consistent. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, I'm still learning. I have moments of inspiration, one could say, but
I stayed away from the Bard colleges back home, so not.
Well, I'm homeschooled. Well, I don't really have a home, but I've been privately tutored.
Not gonna unpack all of that. I just met you. Do you know any? You said you didn't know anything about them, right?
No, I don't know. I don't really know much of anything, to be honest.
I could help with that. As this figure is now sitting, or not sitting, but standing right next to you guys' table.
Towards the other two, right?
Yeah, right.
Okay.
What? What give me time? And you just walk up, he's just walking up, yo, I saw your, we saw you from across the bar. We liked your vibe.
Can we help you?
Possibly. Well, I kind of have a question. You guys seem to be friendly.
I'm married, so
Wow.
yeah, I'm
Okay.
good.
I am as well, actually.
Deja vu. Wow.
Okay.
But I appreciate the flattery. I assume. No? Okay. Are you two here with adventurers? You don't look like
Yes.
the normal. Yes?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Well,
I don't
We're
look
with
normal?
those people, and points to Asperia, and then
We're
Oh,
about to be
oh.
we're about to be voluntold.
Eye contact with Jameson,
Okay.
they are in the throes of currently a lover's spat, so you'll have to give them a second, but we can represent them for you at the moment.
They get into it's quite common for them, but
They theatrically show up at bars and they have this whole thing. It's very sexual.
Wow.
It's a fun role play. Everyone.
Sapphics, everybody.
It's fun for them. It's good. They have a good time. They're very nice. They care about each other very deeply. They have a long history together.
Right. Well, that was actually why I was coming to you guys. They look like the strong types that I need, and I didn't know how to go about approaching them. So this is actually very perfect. Let me introduce myself. And they go to lower their hood. I mean, you guys were short enough at that point to be sitting at the table.
We can see your face.
Right. But as she lowers her hood, large, flowy, her red hair kind of drops down, and then these kind of really, really semi-pointy ears. As you can tell, it's an older wood elf is right in front of you. By the facial features, and she kind of gestures to one of the chairs. Would you mind if we talked? I might have some means of getting you a job.
Yes.
A coin.
Yes. We are in the market to be hired.
Amazing. This is a stroke of luck, as some would say. I am. Should we call them over for this?
No.
We'll
No.
get to them in a second.
No. Yeah.
We're the talk half of
Yeah.
the group, and they're the I mean, you gestures at all the like, woo, kapow, kapoo
Okay,
energy.
understood. Well, I was just hoping to get some help uh, traveling back into Copeland. I know a lot of people have thoughts, bad thoughts about, how it's kind of overgrowing and stuff like that. It's actually my home, but the roads are getting rougher as refugees are being displaced kind of out on the outskirts of the forest itself. And if they see me and my companion, um, you, you can assume that I would have to harm some of them.
Got a cute little insight check on this individual.
Of course. What would you? Yeah. Give me an insight check. Go ahead.
I'm checking the vibe. We saw this person from across the bar, and I'm examining the vibe.
Okay.
And the vibe is
4.
an 18.
I heard 4 and an 18. 18. Okay.
I
Yes.
trust this person.
I just met you, but I love you.
Hey, this is crazy, and
Nice.
with a 4, it seems like fully straightforward from your understanding. With an 18, you can tell that there's something. It's dripping in truth, and there's might be something that she's holding back.
So she was saying that she's from where again? Sorry.
The
That
forest,
she is
Copeland.
from the forest of Copeland, and she's trying to make her way back.
And that if she were to have been spotted by people, that she was gonna have to rough and tough it.
Yes, essentially the forest. So the scuttlebutt around the towns that you've kind of come across and gone through, leading yourself here. This is the last settlement right before the overgrowth part of the forest, as it has taken over um, a lot of other settlements in the area. It used to be pretty large on its own, and then it started stretching out. Um, as she continues, it just sounds like she's worried about the refugees that are outside of the line of the forest itself, and she doesn't. It's you could tell that she doesn't want to hurt them, but if it comes to that, she will.
So you want to hire us to like hang out, walk you back home?
I kind of just want to make sure that I'm not accosted as we go through. Um, I also have work inside the forest for some adventurers. There's, well, it's better for me to show you once we get there as opposed to telling you.
I trust you.
You're not gonna like show us like, oh, I've got work for you inside, and you just gonna show us like a pit full of like hungry animals and like push us in, right? That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen, right? Right?
No.
Insight.
Roll your insight.
This poor woman is just trying to hire an escort, and y'all are like, and not even like the questions that are being asked are like, this poor woman.
Listen, 16.
Oh, it's
With a 16, you could tell that she was giving you a bit of a joke. This is not something that is anywhere near her mind to do.
Cool.
I'm
Yeah.
waiting for the sock puppet to like slowly come back up at like a random time.
So,
How much will we get
We-
paid?
Amazing. Thank you. Thank you.
Multifaceted.
Well, that's it for me. No.
Multifaceted. Whew.
I contain. Wait. I
Oh,
contain
no.
multitudes.
Nice.
So to restate my companion's appendage's question, what would be the pay for all four of us, and how to also restate, you just need a simple escort into the Copeland Forests.
Yes, essentially, I would like help traveling there. And then I would
Certainly.
also love. I have. That's the conversation that we need to have once we're there. But I can offer each of you 20 gold for the travel there.
Done.
Okay.
20 gold each, right? Right.
Yes. Yes, of course.
Yeah, easy. Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Um,
So, would you like for this mission to be when we are all well rested tomorrow morning? We can meet here, perhaps?
that would be perfect, actually. I
Okay.
will. I will find a way out of the city, or out of the town, as it is. I'll come back with that. Do we need a? It's only about 3 days journey.
That should be fine.
Okay. I will see you in the morning. I also forgot. My name is Gwen. I didn't.
Gwen.
I said that.
Nice to meet you.
That was your panther?
Yes.
Stefani?
My companion. Yes. Whose name is
Fun.
Stefani, like Gwen
I
Stefani.
see.
Yes.
I
yes.
love that you love this panther so much that you're just reveling in its name.
Yeah,
right now.
I waited
Yeah.
in bated anticipation for
I
this
can't.
panther's
I
name.
can't use Jeff for this one.
What is the nature of a name?
What is a name but a personality persevering?
To name such a glorious beast requires you to be in the right mental state to even hear the name.
Reginald.
Right. Here's the name. Narf.
Narth.
Narf.
With a F or a T?
Okay.
It's Narf or nothing.
NARF.
N-A-R-F.
Dang, it's a F's in the chat.
I
Yeah.
need you to go. I need a DM to go in the corner, please. Far in the corner. Just
Oh, snurf.
being placed in the corner. Placed the DM in the corner in the first session.
Bonk, go to naming jail.
We need some sound commands.
Something Thundercats reference.
Something.
Oh.
We will meet you in
Might
the
be
morning.
showing my age on that one.
You're welcome.
We'll see you tomorrow morning.
And she gets up with a wave, and you can tell that she's actually waving at the purple tiefling as she heads out.
Okay, now who the fuck is that one?
Yeah.
During that conversation,
Sus.
what were these other two doing?
I would be guessing we would still be death staring each other, trying to fight the will to. Well, I would be the lucky edge. Would be fighting would be praying that whatever she's drinking is not poisonous, because it's very common for you to want to switch. You know, when you already poisoned your cup, to want to switch to reassure still poison the other person. So she's thinking about her life choices right now.
Well, Captain, like I said, I hope the rum is to your liking because, well, again, I'm turning over a new leaf. Tell me, did you wash up on the western shores, or did you find yourself somewhere else and then make your way here to the edge of wood? What was your... How did you survive?
Well, after my ship has was sunken, I woke up on the western shores, and I did travel. I went along the coast with another ship. I kept my captain status hidden, if you will mind keeping that hidden, because I want to be called captain once I own a ship. Until I find a ship, I would refuse to be called captain.
Perhaps you should
But
get some more subtle attire then?
absolutely not. I will be a red beacon. They will know my presence, but I will not have that title. I will earn that title back in the future.
Uh-huh. If you say so, and if I'm not calling you Captain, should I just call you Edge?
Edge would be just fine.
All right.
Um,
Do you... And she just kind of runs a finger
and
around the rim of the glass. Do you know do you know of any survivors? I have
I
tried to
washed
find...
up. I washed up alone. Unfortunately, I did look around the coast just to see and to as far as my eyes can reach, just to see if I could find anyone from my ship. I could only pray that they have washed up on some type of shore somewhere out there and is living a healthy life because of what I put them through in that battle. I will admit I was not a perfect captain, but I did do my best. And at that moment, it might not have been the best choice, but for my people, I will go to the edge. Pun intended.
Same. My crew, well, even though I wasn't a captain, the crew that I served with and the captain I served under, even though he was kind of a prick, I would do anything for my crew. I would do anything to see them again, just to know that at least one person survived this nonsense that we can discuss blame at a different date. But the other question that I have is how the fuck did we end up on the western shores if we were halfway across the world? Several
I was
isolated
going
islands.
to think about that as well because I don't know. That pondered me ever since I washed up on shore. I have no clue what could have happened because all I remember was thinking that my life was over, looking at the surface of the ocean further as I was sinking, and thinking that that was completely it. Saying sorry to my entire crew in spirit, and next thing I know, I'm on the western coast.
Well, maybe if a certain captain hadn't engaged another vessel in uncharted waters on what I assume was a research expedition, we might have some answers. But hey, that's just me theorizing.
You really want to start a conversation again? Because I could have sworn that somebody said they were starting over a new leaf and they was going to leave it alone.
With certain things, yes.
Mm.
Just saying. That's all. Takes a big sip of
Hmm.
the rum. Just kind of
Well, whatever.
stares. Right. Well, questions for another time. This has been nice. What are
That
you
we're not
doing?
killing each other?
Something like that. What are you doing for work these days? Local odd jobs, same as me, I assume?
Yes, but I am still on the search for my own ship, like I said. Once I find it, I am off this rock and I'm taken to the night sky and taken to the night ocean once again.
If you took to the night sky, that would be something to see, Edge. I've heard rumors of flying ships and stories and books, but who knows if they're just fantasy, or who knows if we'll ever see something like that in our lifetime. But that would be quite interesting. Regardless, here we are.
Yes, here we are. What are
Something,
you doing
something.
nowadays?
Well, something, something. And she takes the pendant. Something, something. Fate bringing us together. The goddess wants to test me. Something, something. So perhaps we are meant to find each other, Edge.
Well, we fought in the battle. Our ship has sunk. We should be dead right now, but we're not. We're here in this tavern together. Strangely enough, we found each other. So, being a cleric that I am, I do believe in fate.
For
So,
better
something must be in store for us.
or for worse.
We already lost our two ships. Can we not say for worse?
For better, then.
For better.
Well, cheers the tabaxi once more.
For
Thank-
better.
Hmm.
I will take this moment above game to apologize. I know that the frames are dropping everybody. I'm trying to fix it on this side. It's getting better and then it gets worse. I'm working on it. I'm sorry about that. However, I will also say I appreciate every single fucking one of you that has slid in and hit that follow button and is hanging out with us. I appreciate y'all so very much. I also love these players. Thank you very much. In the meantime, in between time, everybody ready for? Let's go ahead and catch a break. We're gonna go on our break. Get for about 10 minutes. So go take care of your bios. Do what you need to do. Everybody in chat, hang out a little bit. Listen to the awesome music made by Acting Foolish. Let me go ahead and hit that. What you call it out? There you go. Go check him out because he's amazing. He's making some great things. So we're gonna take our quick break and we'll be right back. All right, BRB. Welcome back, everybody. We appreciate y'all holding on. I am so sorry for that long break. I was trying to get our shenanigans fixed, and you know what fixed it? Nothing. It just went on back on its own. We love to see it. But
we didn't even have to
going-
turn it off and turn it back on again.
Listen, I was very close to be just like, I'm just gonna rip the router out, jiggle it around a little bit. But welcome back again.
Slam it against the wall.
Right. Again, let me say I appreciate each and every one of you that have come in and hung out with us and followed we are going to jump right back in as we zip to the um, the in closing scene of you two, or sorry, Aisling and Jameson having to figure the hell out. How are you gonna make a party now that you said you're a party?
Yeah, you're already committed with two
We
people that you're
committed to this bit.
telling.
Listen.
I lean over to Aisling.
Mhm.
This is the plan.
I'm waiting.
The plan
Uh-huh.
is that we tell them that we are from an estate, the Young estate, in which we have both inherited a good sum of money that we are not at the liberty to disclose quite yet because we are going to play ourselves up in a manner of reputable status. Sort of that thing where, you know, there are, not that I've done this, but where you sort of talk up your status, talk up your station, and cover me. And then Jameson will make the like hide cloak that she was wearing look more of like a golden trim, or like a white, more regal looking cloak.
Ooh. Also, before we went to break, we peeped that Gwen has said goodbye to the purple tiefling in the
Yes.
corner. What was up with that?
You don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
You don't know. Talk to
Um,
the purple evening if you want to know.
Good point. We are from an estate. We are inheriting a certain amount of money. Who
Mhm.
are you to me? Because it will be my estate.
Your tutor?
Accountant? Do you know how to do math? No, I know you don't.
I'm hurt, but also you're not wrong.
Perhaps a biographer, an archivist.
Yes, I could be following you and writing a
Yes.
biography
My
of your life.
exploits. Yes, exactly.
Yes, exactly. What do you think?
Perfect. I will be. Well, I guess to be fair, I am new to town, so it doesn't matter what my name is. But think about your name if you have been simmering here for a second.
I mean, I came in here like yesterday.
Excellent. Great. Okay. Do you know how to just follow a lead? You're an
Yes.
actor and shit, right? Okay, great.
Sure.
Just
If that
kind of
makes
like
me feel better.
I'm gonna ignore that.
Saki is an actor.
Do not bring up Saki.
Saki is great. Don't
Saki
doesn't.
is on probation. Okay.
If I've told you
Saki,
once,
Just, like,
I've
look
told you
over.
a million times.
I commit crime.
Ventriloquism is the worst kind of art. Every time. That's what you hear.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We look towards the bar. Are they still just like looking at each other?
Looking at me, yeah.
Do you think they'll even notice us walking up? I mean, they're pretty like. It's pretty intense. You know?
We've been having conversation like here and there. It's been sporadic.
Hang on.
It's lessened. It's less tense musclies and ready to pounce and more
Okay.
more showboating at this point.
Maybe a different kind of pouncing.
Okay.
Go.
So again,
No, wait, what's
follow my lead?
what's the word?
All right. All right. Okay. Let's see. if possible, Ryu, let me know this because this is the shenanigans that I want to do. What is the make of the ground of this bar? Like, is it just like, is it stone? Is it just straight up dirt?
It is the make of the bottom, the floor of the
The
building.
floor, yeah.
It's wood, just old wood.
It's wood. Okay. Could I mold earth to make the ground above the wood, certainly splintering the floor of the bar, and I just need a 5-foot tall stool in which I will present myself in front of Asperia and Captain Lucky Edge.
So wait, what?
Can I mold earth from the ground under the floor
Uh-huh.
and
To lift you
just
up
make
as
my
opposed to
to
Got, like,
lift me
leather
up?
grinding in the back of the chair.
Okay.
I need an effect is what I'm sort of going for, but I'm not telling Aisling what I'm doing.
Okay.
Can Aisling shift to be a little smaller? like-
a smaller halfling?
Like going from like 4 feet to like 3.
Sure.
Just
So you mold earth. Wait a minute. You're molding earth to just lift you up onto a pedestal,
Yeah.
like a seat next to them,
Like
as
a
opposed to just pulling another
5-foot
chair.
box, truly. Yes.
Okay.
Extra. We love it.
Yes.
We love to see it.
Love it.
And I do that in front, like almost like in the middle of the bar, tavern or whatever. And I present myself and I just sort of say, to you, adventurers, travelers, we have a proposal for the both of you at the Young Estate. If
What
you
the
wouldn't
fuck?
mind having a cup.
Oh my god. What the hell?
Did you just break the floor of the bar?
Don't worry about it, I can fix it.
Faye is very unhappy.
Like
Oh,
the
I can
wood
fix
is
it, don't worry.
the wood is
Hell?
fucking shattered.
Don't worry about it. I can fix
This-
it.
This,
We are
that's
from the
property
Young
damage.
this is
Estate.
mahogany.
Do that.
That's like, this is my favorite place. Come on, what are you doing? What are you trying to pull here?
Yeah, I'm leaving my hands up in this. This is your establishment. I don't know. I'm out.
This is not working. Should we just be honest? We should just
Are you trying to fucking hustle me?
No. I'm trying to have a conversation in which me and my biographer we want to have a conversation with you with which we aim to employ
Your biographer.
my biographer.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I
And
also perform music.
Do
It's
you
a
just
Biographer that performs music.
it's a musical biography.
They
Okay,
call that
I've heard
say.
enough.
As
Alright.
Hamilton, and
What do y'all want?
we may have we may have been hired to do something and want to have you come along with us because we may have told them that you were part of our party.
We're hiring you.
Excuse me.
Gonna look back at the captain.
And I look at you like,
And why
and I look
would
them up and
you
down.
do that?
Is this your
Your-
is this your thing just to randomly grab people? And what was your plan?
There was a very premeditated plan.
Now we're
which
being honest
we-
with each other.
We are very small and and
So you're fucking this.
I would like to wait.
I think the goose was cooked
I-
as soon as you cracked the floor. I'm just saying we were
I
hired
would like
by
to
that lady who just left at the Panther, and she may have assumed that we were traveling together. Also, that you two are having a sordid love affair.
What? What?
Seriously?
Us?
I mold the ground.
That's
back.
hilarious. No,
Where-
that's hilarious. Captain,
I
you
just
look
like
you have
sink
something
down the
you're-
5 feet.
Going down into the
Hold
floor.
back.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're just, we're small. They assumed that we were traveling as a party because we all kind of look a little.
We're
out of place.
on
I
the
don't really
opposite
understand.
bar from you.
Yes.
How are we together?
I don't know.
Oh, what idiot actually believed you? First of all,
The one with the panther.
Okay,
The
listen.
one.
The hot one? I mean,
Seems like y'all got some work. Right. Now, I've put a lot of people in the ocean and in the ground, okay? And I'm trying to turn over a new leaf. I'm a new person. I'm not that person anymore. I've been in the hustle, okay? So if you've got a job, tell me what the job is and don't bullshit me because
The
I am the queen of the hustle, okay? And you don't want to fuck with me. So please, for a goddess's sake, let's start with introductions. I'm Asperia, and you two are.
Jameson Young.
That's more like
I
it.
hail from Teo.
Jameson Young from Teo. A pleasure to meet you.
what about you, Shorty?
I'll just clink the rum glasses at the captain
Did you
again.
get shorter?
maybe. My name is Aisling. I hail from somewhere. I don't really know. I kind of just woke up in snow one day, and I've been walking ever since.
So
Nothing
you
more to
woke
see
up
there.
in snow and just started existing.
Well, maybe. I don't know. Who knows? And I'm sucky. I'm just kidding. It's just me.
What?
I'm trying to.
No.
job?
No. Did you just try to talk through a sock on your fingers?
Well, it's not just.
I've had some crazy people on my ship, but you take the cake.
This case.
Were you made aware of the wood elf woman with the panther that came in with the purple
Who
tiefling?
would not notice a big behind
Exactly.
furry animal?
Exactly.
I mean, I was more paying attention to the tiefling, but that's just me.
I think they know each other.
Very
Just not
sexy.
believed.
We get it.
No.
The thing
Agreed.
is that the employer is a wood elf that is attempting to make travel back within the forest, the Copeland forests. However, certainly with their companion being the panther, as well as apparently there's some sort of mindset towards the forest that it's corrupted or something is going on with it because of the overgrowth.
People have been disappearing.
Right. People have just been disappearing. In order to escort our employer, they found great comfort in the both of you by appearances, which certainly who wouldn't be comforted by the both of your extremely muscular stature. And our wit and intuition in social situations.
Are you calling us stupid?
I'm calling you jacked. That's what I'm calling you.
Yoked up.
What are your skills on the battlefield in combat? What do you do? What do you bring to the table?
To a degree, many degrees. My intuition goes even into changing the luck of some of my compatriots.
Magic, then?
Magic.
Can we get a little demonstration?
Certainly. I raised
Other than
as well
the
as
broken
fixed
floor.
the floor, so don't. The ground is
I'm about to
definitely
say,
like
she
it's not.
basically, ground floor, basically magic. I don't know if you're as blind as Bryn, but okay.
Just wanted to make sure it
Jam-
wasn't a one-time trick.
Absolutely, Jameson basically like raises her hand up into the air above her, tracing a sigil so cleanly in like a glowing yellow. And there's sort of this like yellow spiral washes and like swirls all around her. And then almost outlined with a yellow, she then she looks at you, Asperia, and they're just like, just in case, Q gestures to Lucky because no one introduced themselves completely yet. Give me your best. Give me a go. Hit me with something.
Like
I can hit you.
with my fist?
Fist preferred, actually. I thought maybe you would want to use a knife of some sort, but a fist would be.
I could pass you my hammer.
Oh, I actually have some hammers of my own. If you want, should we use the hammers?
Yeah, I think we should
Hit
use
me
the
very
hammers.
quickly before I regret this. Just
I'm
someone
just
hit
gonna.
me.
Okay, so as you say that, she takes the hammer off of her hip and swings it around and just goes right for the stomach.
We're just doing that then.
I'm right in front of you.
Cool.
Roll an attack.
Let me know the damage. Yeah, right.
Okay.
Roll.
It's unarmed. Oh no, it's the light hammer.
Mm-hmm.
Oops, no, that one fell off the table.
Yep.
Oh, this might be a good demonstration because that is only a 13.
Does a 13 hit you?
My AC is 14, but can I let her hit me?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Okay.
So please tell me where you clock me and how much damage do you
Just
do to me.
just in the stomach and not very hard. Just like a poof
Okay.
to knock the wind out of you.
Okay.
So a good old one.
How much was the damage?
Yep.
A good one.
That is light. Well, so I went with the light hammer. That was rather than the unarmed strike.
Oh,
so
okay.
the light hammer is. Oof. That's gonna be a whole 3 damage.
Oh.
Excellent.
Getting my bad rolls out of the way now.
So as you just like hammer me in the stomach, I flinch very hard because I'm more scared of the anticipation and like just like the visual of the movement. But as you settle back and I clutch my stomach, I just kind of like so like confidently like stand and like have my shoulders just back, and where there would probably be like a good 3 HP amount of blood, like, or whatever on my stomach, it doesn't seem like it did that much because I have resistance currently to any sorts of physical damage.
Okay, so you're tough. I get it. Well, now that we've properly introduced ourselves to each other, and we're all friends now, right?
What's Shorty's name?
Aisling?
Aisling.
Would you mean Saki? Because Saki's just me, but
No one is talking to
Not the sock.
So is she just here for like emotional support? Is that what's happening, or is
this your emotionally support animal?
wow.
emotional support bard?
Aisling
it's totally okay.
Aisling has her own skills in which she can show right now.
Please don't punch me.
Would you prefer I use the hammer? I have.
Please, I would not prefer you use the hammer.
I like to use mine.
I can.
Yeah,
You
do a little golfing,
Yeah.
I gotta say,
mean,
Jameson, that was pretty
you know what?
impressive. You can really take a hit.
I can.
Here's you can why don't you and she's like help me, what do I do? She's like muttering down like
You're muttering down. It's like 1,000 times, 1,000,000 times I've said, sock puppet and ventriloquism is the worst kind of art. This is your fault. You get out of it yourself. Nope.
I'm just saying.
Who are you talking to?
Saki. I had to come with Saki, otherwise I look crazy. How about oh, I have cantrips, right? Cantrips. I can do. I'll cast Mage Hand and just pick up whoever's drink is on the bar. Just pick it up and just sort of float it over. Ta-da!
This is some random elderly drunk man who's like, what the hell?
First of all, sir, I think you've had too much. Second of all, I'll give this back, and then she'll just mage hand it back.
Just randomly stealing bar drinks
Right.
from the patrons.
That's the best way to do it, honestly.
Yeah, so whoever at the bar is reacting to that, just bring it over to the table. Just, not too impressive, but fair enough. The sock puppet thing, is that like,
It's a. Let's just say it's a habit.
No.
When
no fucking
I
Okay,
traveled,
all right,
I
so we're
traveled
on
for
the
a long
same
time
page.
out in the wilderness. I just needed someone to talk to. It was that or the loot, and yeah, I mean, I talked to the loot too, but.
You talk to the what?
Generally sounds
hey,
fine.
okay, so
Also-
your hustle needs a little bit of work, but how much are we getting paid for this?
20 each.
Okay, I like you.
20 inches.
Kinda.
It's a good number.
You seem like the brains of this operation. Kind of gesturing over at Jameson.
The only reigns.
Right.
Ouch.
Hurtful.
Well, I'm just gonna take the drink that was levitated over and just start drinking out of it.
You don't know who drink that was, right?
No
Ma'am?
idea. No idea.
And you're just gonna drink it. All right, I will pray for your safety. And it just like rolls her eyes.
Just throw it back. All right. So,
I
Former
just drank
Captain
that from
Lucky.
someone random. You just drank that? That's
just
someone else's drink. I think
let
it had
out
backwash in it.
It shows character.
free alcohol.
It shows a lack of
Could
what
I
anyone else thinks.
can I do a doodly do and use a charge of my DOS loot to grant protection from poison to
You are more than welcome to do that. I will roll an intelligence check. Yeah,
does alcohol count as a poison?
it does. But I want to know if your character knows.
You're about to be real sober.
Sober pirate.
I had a nice little buzz going on and everything.
You're about to
and-
be real sober. That's not very high. That's that's just a 6.
Yeah, you're totally helping. So go ahead and pluck that string.
Just no one poisoned. I mean, I don't think that guy poisoned his drink. That'd be wild if somebody poisoned their own drink and then was drinking it under the assumption that someone else would steal their drink and then drink it. I mean, that's some good writing, though. I mean, you should write that down. I mean, I know you can't write, but you should write that down.
Is she always like this?
Again?
Asperia, as you ask this, you notice that it feels like you haven't had a sip the entire day.
What did you just do to me?
What do you mean?
I feel like I'm fucking sober.
What level of sober are we talking about?
The levels to this.
Like I feel like I just wasted all my money. What did you just do?
Ooh.
Yeah. Hey, you!
Don't touch me.
Listen.
I think I'm still new to this. I think I thought that was protection from poisons and diseases. That's my bad.
I've had a
what
rough
the fuck?
I've had a rough couple of months, okay? I lost my entire crew at sea to long story.
Bummer.
How about a little good faith? How about you buy the next round of drinks so I don't have
of course.
to. And, well, former captain, I guess now. Lucky! As you said, fate brought us together. What do you think of this job proposal? 20 gold apiece. Escort that wood elf
In
back
this
into the forest.
forest where people are disappearing. So not only could we help this old timer,
We could also
Cross this.
die.
we can also find
concerned.
out potentially what more mystery to unravel.
Is there any money in that?
I could care less about other people. I want the gold. So
And then there's
20
there's
gold
gold.
sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Oh, she did also say that she had other jobs inside the forest. She did clarify
There we
that she
go.
wasn't going to shove us into a pit of hungry animals, but I mean, there could be other things. But I mean,
Did
a
that
job's a
come up
job's
in
a job's a
conversation?
job. Naturally.
Did we just agree to this without asking for all the details?
Okay, wait. I mean,
Yes.
we can always ask. We can always ask points at gestures at Purple Tiefling. Because
Girl, you would not make it on my crew, I swear.
Nor mine.
have stage fright.
Well, this has been wonderfully productive. Why don't we set a time to meet? We can.
Tomorrow morning.
Perfect. Thank you, James.
Are we
Now that you
really about
mention
to
it.
meet up randomly together?
Well,
Meet
you can do
outside.
what you
Yes.
want, Lucky, but I'm
20
curious.
gold. 20 gold. And the round's on me. So
All right, that's it. I'm in. That's all you had to say.
thank you. I am curious about the purple tiefling. She's made herself known all
Yeah.
night. Want to invite her over? Maybe talk to her, get some more info on the employer.
Well, since you have such good people skills, as we've learned tonight, why don't you go over there and introduce yourself?
I just get up
Okay.
and walk over to the tiefling.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well,
Okay,
that worked.
okay, well.
Listen. John, what the fuck?
You're kind of walking the same way as Jameson as she goes to the bar to pick up some
Seeing that,
sit
I
round.
stop, look over, seeing Jameson kind of get up a few seconds behind me. I stop and wait for her, and then catch up.
Okay. So
we
you
walk over
two are
together.
walking together as you see a fae who has kind of stopped talking to the tiefling and exclaimed earlier as the middle of the floor had been broken into.
I fixed it.
You fixed it, okay. She just kind of eyes you and is like, I mean, thanks for fixing it, I guess. As you walk over and the tiefling is leaned up and just kind of has a drink and talking to a few of the people around, a few of the townsfolk that have made it their job to figure out why there are no tieflings here. It's mostly humans, like a few elves here and there, maybe a dwarf or two, you know. It's not in a large city with all kinds, but it definitely, every now and again, there's a tiefling around, and it's just like, that's cool, that's interesting. So there's a few of them talking to her, and she is controlling the entire conversation and just talking wildly with hands and everything.
Okay. I'm
Thanks.
just gonna push my way through and be like, all right, everybody, show's over. Come on, go back to your tables. And
Oh.
just kind of like put my arm on the bar and kind of lean in like this and just hi.
Oh, hello. How are you? I mean, that's fine. putting on a bit of a show, trying to get a little coin on the side, if you know what I mean.
I appreciate the hustle, but my associates and I, and kind of gesture over at Jameson, allowing her to enter the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Hi. Oh, you're cute.
We we are awfully curious about you, and I guess we just wanted to ask you some questions. Your
Exciting.
wood elvish friend proposed a job to us, and we were just curious if you were for hire, or if you had been approached, or if you know anything about our mutual friend here.
Uh, in such order, yes, Gwen was looking for people to do a little extra protection and work in the forest. And two, yes, I am for hire, but other ways. And three,
Oh,
I forgot three.
just if you have any knowledge of what's going on in the forest, or of Gwen, or anything that could help make
Trustworthy.
them. Yeah.
Gwen.
Gwen is an old acquaintance of mine. They kind of help. She's the leader. Imagine that of one of the Druid communes out inside Copeland. Inside of Copeland, the little gathering. They decided to call it the same thing as that. And the forest is itself. The forest, however, is you do not want to go in the forest by yourself. Without a map or without someone taking you exactly where you need to go, because I've seen some shit. And her eyes kind of just go off for a little bit.
You and me both.
Gwen would be accompanying us.
Yes. If you want me to vouch for Gwen, her money's good. And, yeah, good people.
What's your name?
She could have just left me there. Simona.
Simona. I'm Asperia.
A pleasure. She holds her hand out.
Likewise, I grab it and just kiss the back of her hand and give her a little wink.
Well, maybe I might make a little more change tonight anyway. So, I'm assuming you are the workers now? The protectors,
Yes.
as it were?
Apparently.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
I'll be along for the ride, but
Oh, wonderful.
my my talents aren't exactly, in that. I'm kind of an artist, musician, an entertainer.
We have one of those as well.
How do you feel
Oh.
about ventriloquism?
What? No, absolutely not.
It's just a hobby.
I'm assuming that's
Yes.
oof.
Apparently.
Honestly, that makes sense.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, you look like a
Players.
sprinkles guy. The fuck is that supposed to mean?
Would you like to join us for a drink? I believe that either Jameson or our ventriloquist friend will be covering the tab on the next one. Everybody was curious about you. You have a way of commanding the room with your presence.
You're very sexually attractive.
Well, there's more to it than that, but yes. Thank you, Jameson.
I love the bluntness. Honestly, not mad at it. Of course, I'll share a drink. Why not? We'll be on the road together shortly anyway.
And then I'll let you get back to your hustle.
Yeah. Just a little extra change on top of the extra change. Nothing wrong
Of course. Yeah, nothing wrong with that at all. Hey, believe me, I get it.
How many drinks will one gold piece get me in this specific tavern?
with that.
Question.
Bottom shelf, pretty good. Everybody gets one.
Okay, great. I'll dish out.
strong.
We want 2 drinks. Everyone involved?
I would be down for 2 drinks. Thank you. I need it after tonight.
Yeah, seeing
2
as your friend
bowls.
sobered me up, I need to catch up. So
You know what? You could have my 2 drinks as recompense.
or I could just make both of my rums a double.
Yes.
And you can join the group in the drink. And I glare at Aslan. You're drinking.
Yep.
Hey.
Everybody drinks.
I guess
That's what
everyone
friends
drinks.
do.
What do I do? I've never had alcohol before.
This is hazing.
This is hazing.
A little
Never
bit,
had-
yes.
Oh no.
Consider it just
Well, not that I remember.
Consider it a test of trust.
Balls.
exactly
What's
balls.
Understood.
How dare you do that while I was drinking? Anyway, if you don't have inspiration, thank you, everybody. Thanks.
I have a mighty feel that I might need this inspiration.
As you I love it so much. As y'all have coaxed Simona over to the table, start drinking. This is the party she was looking for. Close to it as possible, anyway. And y'all start talking amongst yourselves and drinking. Is there anything that anybody wants to do for the rest of the night, or talk, or see, or do, find, whatever? Or would we like to fast forward till the morning?
I would like Edge to get the tavern, all the drunken people, to start singing
Okay,
a pirate
all right.
song.
I want all of us to make.
Yep.
I want all of us to make. I want to see who gets
Yep.
the most fucked up. Basically, I just want to know.
Oh yeah, I definitely want to see
I'm
how
down
well
for this.
Aisling
Let's
can
go.
hold her liquor.
Okay.
All right, so I want a performance check from Lucky to try to get people to singing, even if they don't know the shanty that she's singing. And
Okay.
are you just like, as soon as somebody's cup is empty, you're like buying another one for them, or like, what are you
Yep.
doing, Jamie? Okay,
Yep.
if that's the case, if that's the case,
I'll lose 4 gold total.
no problem. And Faye has thoroughly forgotten your your trespasses at this point, as you're just buying her out of the good bottom shelf stuff. I need a Constitution saving throw from Aisling at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Lucky and Asperia will get a regular con save. And are you drinking, or are you just pushing drinks towards them?
I am drinking also.
You are drinking. Okay, I need a con save from you as well.
Okay, so I got a 17. Everybody's singing.
Yes.
Can Aisling at a certain point start playing along to like
By
get
all
the
means. Roll a
Yeah.
performance check. Now, first, what was that con save?
12? I rolled a natural 20 with disadvantage, and I'm so mad.
I'm sorry that happened to you. However, comma.
17 here, by the way.
Okay, so with a 12, you aren't. This is the bar is doing this. It's a good tilt, However, you're still within the right mind to be able to pluck your ukulele to the song that everyone is singing in this bar at this point, and it's having. This was the party Simona walked in for. She was told that she wasn't. They were told that they weren't going to get a party when they walked in here, and here it is.
I'm gonna, as they're playing, I'm gonna walk up to every single patron between Lucky Edge's singing and between the accompaniment. I'm gonna walk up to
With a
every
hat?
single patron with a hat, get real up in their personal
that
space
gold.
and be like, support your local bard. Every little bit helps.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. I'm already being
The
hustled.
supplier got a 22 con save.
Oh, okay. So you are literally watching everybody as they get good and warm and happy.
I have a.
And holding
I'll
your
wait till
own.
you.
I love that you're actually playing that. That just made
I
my
know.
whole day. Thank you.
It's not. It would require some practice to actually get it because they have those jumps, but it's not that hard. There's no ease in it.
I'm looking forward to the time when we can actually do that and sing along on stream. That would be fantastic.
That'd be great.
I
Yeah,
have to
hype for
separate
that.
the audios, but I'm ready. As for the hat being passed around, I will say between some of the townsfolk and the guardsfolk that you make about 3 gold pieces out of some copper, some silver here. So 3 total gold you've made out of the patrons here. Even Faye
Okay.
throws some
That's not
drinks
bad.
for free in for you for bringing up the spirits in this area.
Nice.
Toy.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to let's see. I have to divide that up. So of course, hustle fee. I'm going to take one of the gold, and
Well, as you do,
yeah, and then let's see. 7 silver to everyone, and then the odd silver.
Hustle fee.
Yeah,
Okay,
that
hold
sounds
on.
like a hustle
I'm
fee.
bad at math. Yep. Then 7 silver to everyone else.
At some
Excellent.
point in the night, after this or during this in general, Faye slides over with some more drinks and just kind of puts a hand on you, Asperia, and it's just like, I wasn't expecting this upbeat. I'm glad this was a thing. Um, Here, this one's on me for bringing up the spirits. We've had some tough times lately. I appreciate everybody's smile today.
Happy to help, Simona.
More
No, that was Faye.
beer.
That was the
Oh, Faye.
bartender, yeah.
Okay, sorry, I thought that was Simona.
Mhm.
All right, Faye. Okay, so yep, same thing. Happy to help, Faye, and take the double. It's been rough for everybody. You're right. Sometime I'll tell you about my past, and I'll just kind of cheers there. Yeah, up to I don't know if the bartender is also drinking, but still a little.
Bartender had a couple shots.
Cool. All right. See you getting a little loose
Lucky
there
is
too.
swaying from side to side. More rum, more singing.
Amazing.
As this is going on, Simona is just kind of doing a nice little. They have started to do like this what is that? It's not uh not a fan
Fortnite
dance,
dancing.
silk dance with the
Oh.
cloth dancing. I don't know what it's called, but it's like the
Oh,
scarves.
cool.
Ribbon dancing?
Ribbon dancing. Thank you.
Hey.
Listen, words are hard. Some ribbon dancing.
We got there eventually.
Context clues, people. Ribbon dancing, kind of just doing her thing and like going through and around some of the townsfolk. And roll me a perception check. Anybody that wants to. However, since you're intoxicated, everyone gets a disadvantage.
Am I intoxicated?
You are not. No disadvantage for you.
Actually, yeah.
Right.
So how does
Sorry.
17?
I was just trying to confirm. Does everybody roll that?
Everybody can roll a perception check. Everybody gets at a disadvantage except for Jameson.
17 and 15. 17. I rolled a 14 and a 15 at disadvantage. So
Okay.
17 total.
my vision must be so good because I'm seeing 20, baby.
Are you serious?
Oh, shit, really?
Nice.
Oh my
19.
God. Take a picture of that. Put that
Wow.
in the chat.
Hey,
Oh
we're
my
really
God.
perceptive for being absolutely fucking hammered.
I love the absolute turnaround we have gotten
Yeah.
from session 0 to today.
Yeah.
Not my number. I'm 8. With this, then the disadvantage on top of that.
8 total.
Yeah, 8 total. Yes.
Love it. You're just everybody singing. This was reminding you of the good old days after a spark, a fight, or after a good haul with your old crew.
It is a feeling that she hasn't felt in a very long time.
What did everybody else get perception? I think I missed it.
Oh, my total's 20.
Total 20.
24.
24. Okay.
17.
19 and 7.
17.
17. Okay, so let me see.
23, my bad.
One that's like
I lost
pretty
one of
good.
my heavy.
I'm reminiscing. Lucky is
okay.
reminiscing.
So even at 17 being not the lowest, but the most paying attention. This is a thing that you do anyway. You're kind of a protector. That's what you do. Jameson, Aisling, and Asperia, you all notice as they are doing that scarf dance around,
Mhm.
they are getting coins and little gems or anything out of the people's pockets that she's like, as they rub up against and like do the thing, and then like flamboyantly float away and all of that. Really
The hustle.
working the room.
Who's this dancing? Is this
Simona.
Mona.
Simona?
Mm-hmm.
Respect.
Yeah.
Respect.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely. 100%.
And also, this is why all of Aisling's belongings are in her bag of holding. Good luck getting those out of there.
Yeah. Well, you would note also with the highest 26 and 22, you would have
23,
noticed that
but natural 20.
they are staying away from y'all's specific pockets.
Mm.
I would have checked. Asperia would have checked just to be sure. Just because the hustle, just to make sure that we're on the same page. Yeah.
Right. But yeah, the night goes on. Was there anything else that y'all wanted to do? Have combos together, apart? Have any NPC gatherings?
I would probably end up singing with Lucky at some point, just kind of joining the, probably at the point where she feels most like, when her cheeks would start to get a little warm, she would probably walk up to edge of the tabaxi and just kind of force her way into the crowd, and then kind of do another, friendly arm around her shoulder, and join in the song. And probably as that was happening, with like the loud shouting, be like a little loose, be like, "Here's to a new start."
Yes, to a new start.
Woo! And just let out a big woo. Definitely enjoying the atmosphere. It is, as Faye said, Asperia would probably feed right into that, about it's much needed, and having that enjoyment as she kind of gets close to Lucky Edge. She would probably also just grab that pendant that she has, and kind of just a little bit of affirmation there, and just let herself enjoy and open up a little bit.
Love it. Jameson, were you
And
about to say
as
something?
intoxicated
No, wait.
as
Let's see what Jameson.
Oh
was
wait,
about to say
sorry.
first. No, you're good.
No way.
No.
I look over to Aisling and I'm just like, you know how to write?
Yes, in a couple different languages.
Perfect. Do you know Elvish? No, sorry.
No, I do
Yes,
know
Elvish.
I do know
Okay,
Elvish.
great. This biographer thing, we gotta maybe practice it.
Oh, you want to make this like a long-lasting like bit, like a thing?
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
So if you don't mind, jot this down for me.
Okay.
And somehow Jameson, just from like whatever impression or appearance that she was holding herself to, now her like sleeves are like rolled up, and she just like has like a thing of like a flagon in her arm, and it is just like sort of like gesticulating. Dear Jettison, I fucking told you. Love, your sister, Jameson. Did you get the proper Elvish colloquialisms in there as well?
Yes. Did you I did it with the you're sort of saying it, I sort of took it to mean like with the uptone as opposed to like, because I like there's a familiarity I assumed before you told me the sister part, but also a little bit of antagonism, so I threw that in there.
Yes.
Cool. Yes.
So
Did you need me to send this to somebody?
I can send it. I can send it. I have my own sealing wax, and I have my own stamp as well.
Cool. That's pretty neat. We should get one of those.
I agree to whatever small animal you're talking to in your pants.
I don't know if that's better or worse than having a sock puppet. I think I just rather people assumed I have a sock puppet.
Okay. Okay. Thanks. Just wanted to make sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We need to figure something else out, dude. We cannot keep doing this in public.
Yeah, I agree. You can't keep drinking Quidditchism. That's not no one.
Okay.
Even in my time, no one.
Okay, but someone clearly just thought I had an animal in my pants. Is there a way we can just like do this like in the brain? Like
I don't know. Do you have an animal in your pants?
Don't say that.
How about a familiar? How about a familiar?
Oh, I can't cast Find Familiar.
That's fine. Just lie.
Just lie.
Would my familiar be Saki then?
As you ponder on this, what was Lucky about to do?
As my real self, try to keep my composure. Wait, stop it. Real, shush. Okay. So as Lucky is like swaying back and forth singing, she is going through and being so emotionally pulled to this environment at the moment. She's remembering her crew, and she was remembering her first mate, Long River, who's been with her since childhood. They both dreamed of going out into the sea. They made that happen with the ship, and all of a sudden she just cries out, "Long River, I miss you, you damn idiots!" Before even stopping herself, and so she freezes a little bit.
Hey, who's Long River?
Do you miss anyone from your ship?
Of course I miss everybody on my ship. Every single fucking one of them. Was that somebody on your ship?
Do you know anybody in particular?
On your ship?
No, yours.
Of course. There was, of course, Captain Thornton, First Mate Tamerlane, but you know what? They both kind of sucked. There was somebody I was very fond of on the ship. Yeah. The bosun. Their name was Aya. And, you know what? Don't worry too much about it. I was asking you a question. Tell me about your thing.
My Long River was my first mate
Long
and
River.
my best friend. First mate to the very end.
To Long River.
To Long River.
Long River.
Long River.
Longer.
It's
I
really
finished.
good to have friends, especially friends you care about. And we made new friends, so I'm very happy that I found a new path in life because I was getting real tired of what I was doing. I killed a lot of people, but that's, it's part of the job.
That's
You know
what
I mean?
pirates do. You're
That's
a
what
pirate.
we do.
You don't run away from your pirate heritage thing.
You know what? I'm done with
You
all
are
that.
a pirate. You will always be a pirate.
Yes. Well, a pirate at heart, but we have new life to look forward to, new friends. And the first job, together. Who knows what's gonna go happen with this, right? All I know is that fate brought us together, to you and I, and to our weird new friends, especially the one with the sock puppet. That's really fucking weird. But to our new friends and new jobs, and
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
it's to maybe to a new whatever. You do get the idea. So long, River.
Yeah. Long River.
Just clang the glasses like rum flying everywhere, all over the.
I think at some point, Aisling cast protection from poison on herself
No.
because she's getting a headache, and now it's just like, oh,
Now I can
okay.
drink twice as much. I'll tell you what, with that, we're gonna fast forward. You all find your respective rooms, your respective little cots or little areas, or some of you may just fall out as you or sit down for another drink and just plop right over onto the tables. And the night passes, and if anybody needs it, you can press that long rest button on your character sheets.
Hey.
As a new day is dawning. The headaches are strong with this one's. Um, everyone but Jameson has a bit of a headache. Well, a lighter one for our pirates because they know that they've partied harder before.
I cured my
Okay,
drinking.
right. You saved yourself a little bit. It's a little hurty back there, but not as bad as
Unwittingly.
it could have been. As the morning comes, the time to meet up, and you kind of sit down, and there's like little after party foods, lots of breads and lots of eggs have been prepared for you as part of the stay. If you stayed in a tavern, paid for a room, or a tavern and inn, and yeah, a new day is dawning and coming forward, and this is great. All of you have this energy about you where you're just like, this is new, different, this is cool. And even Jameson, who is at this point kind of on a summer break, quote unquote, you know that in your pocket is an invitation to one of the most prestigious and pretentious colleges in the area at the capital. But you have time. You have time for this. Why not? Let's see what else you can learn without it actually being from a book. Who knows?
Aspira just makes a beeline for the food breakfast, just loading up meats and eggs and everything, and it's like, hey,
Lucky's already there, just gobbling up food.
hey, hot water for a bath, please.
The shared room at the end has like a well pumping towards it for that, of course. And Simona comes walking down the stairs and it's like sees the spread and just like, I'm so happy I stopped here. Love it. The last night was wonderful. I didn't think I would get that, and I'm proud of you. Y'all were oof. I knew it. I love it.
So much fate happening.
And you know what? Respect for the hustle. Oh, my fucking head. Respect for the hustle. Much love.
I have a question. I have a question. Who are you? Did it Tiefling?
It's a good question. A fair question.
My name is Simona, and I am accompanying you and your friends on an escort mission, I believe it's called.
She really knows how to work the crowd.
Does she know?
Yep.
She does. And that's considering our line of work. Seriously, I meant it. all the love and respect.
Mm.
A woman after my own heart.
Love it.
And
And you
lucky
are?
he would just look between her and between these two, wondering what the hell happened last night. Um, my name is Lucky Edge, but you could call me Edge for short.
Edgy. Love it.
Edge.
Oh, okay. My apologies. Edge.
We sunk each
But
other's ships.
you never gonna let that.
Okay.
I'm okay.
That's
All
a
right.
sordid
Yep.
business.
Yep.
That's
We
behind us,
would
though.
agree.
And now we're
But
friends.
why you keep bringing it up?
Because it's still a sore spot, Lucky. No matter how hard I try, okay, it's still a little bit of a sore spot.
No,
So
I
I try to make
understand.
the best
We're
of
in the
it.
same boat, literally. But
Not anymore.
can you
Y'all got
And
some
it's a ship, not a boat, Captain.
issues. I'm just saying.
don't call me captain?
Former Captain. Lucky.
I don't know if that's better.
Yeah, that's just worse. I
That's a good
would say
point.
that would be worse.
Former-
It's her self-punishment.
Future Captain. Based on what we
I
talked
like the
about last
sound of
night.
that.
The once and future Captain. Huh?
Fine. I will take that. Yes. Fine.
The once and future Captain, Lucky Edge. Offers enough prestige and possibility. I think it suits you.
I think that's very lovely for you to say.
Again, I'm trying to befriend my former enemies, make peace, spread some love, right? A little bit. Spread some joy. Make someone's day. Escort someone to the woods. All of the above.
You make someone's day, all right. What's this about squaring into the woods?
Oh, that's the job.
How much
Where
did you miss?
Did you not notice how much I was drinking?
How intoxicated were you? Once in
I
future Captain
spare
Lucky Edge.
no. When you say free drinks, I spare no expense.
All
That
you
is
need to
correct.
know-
He didn't
That
have
is-
any expenses.
Yes.
So.
That's the actual meaning. Yeah.
Yes.
All you need to know is that there's 20 gold in it for you, and then some once we do the first job. And
It's a paying
Simona can
job.
vouch for Gwen, the employer.
Good
And we can
people.
vouch that we were told that there is a job.
Yes.
I
All
can vouch
right.
for that
All
part. too.
right. You know what? 20 gold. I'm good. I'm still in this. Still in it to win it.
You're not going to start feeding your sock puppet, are you? Because if that thing just starts to get up and walk away, I'm
My
gonna be
what?
really
I was
concerned.
trying to forget about that thing.
Oh.
Your sock puppet.
Uh-huh. The sock puppet. We'll we'll figure something out, won't we?
Lucky just walks away at that point.
As you the morning is had and the end of the breakfast as you walk out to where the aforementioned place to meet Gwen was. And that's what we'll call it for tonight.
All
That's
right.
what we'll call it for tonight.
Ooh.
That way we can get through our announcements and everything, and get everybody their spotlight and tell us what do you got going on, where people can find you, and yeah, I'm gonna go first because holy shit, I am so enthralled. I forget that I'm the DM sometimes because y'all are absolutely amazing and I love every single bit of it. My name is Ryu. I am director of creative production for Girls Run These World, the DM for Roll4Luck. If you have heard Roll4Luck in the past, you didn't. Nope. Nothing. Everything that was said tonight is canon as for Roll4Luck. Period. You didn't. You can find me on Twitter and Twitch. I don't have a schedule because life works. Um, life is a thing, but oh my god, I'm blown away and I love every bit of y'all and so very much, and I'm so happy that y'all agreed to play in my sandbox. So happy for it. Um, next up, I'm gonna go the opposite way. How about why not? Essie, tell us about you and what you got going on.
All right. Well, y'all are amazing, and thanks for dealing with a little bit of a character that's a little rough around the edges. If she pushes a little bit too much with jumping in to situations, just let me know. But thanks for the whole character arc is for her to soften up a little bit, and eventually be more like everybody's favorite Sapphic Scorpion from a popular animated TV series. But thank you everybody for hanging out with us. Again, I'm Essie Aaron Spencer. You can find me on the YouTubes with D&D content, TTRPG content, DM roundtables, and of course the uh, recorded live streams of our D&D campaign over on the ESPD&D channel. Queer Witches playing tabletop RPGs. So if you're queer, a witch, that's kind of like, or any combination of the two, or just looking for a fun place to hang out, that's kind of our whole deal. And we do a live stream every other Saturday. Tonight is usually a live stream night, but we're going to be at PAX East. So the next date would be not the 30th, but the 7th. So, and then it's alternating Saturdays after that from 9 p.m. EST to 1 a.m. And new subscribers and individuals who cash in 750 channel points can pull tarot cards. And they're beautiful tarot cards that Plug for Weird Works LLC, kind of our partners. They make amazing witchy stuff. And all of these cards are just incredible. Like here's just one, and you can see how incredible the art is. But
Pretty.
yeah, so anyone, either a first time subscriber or people who activate channel points 750 can pull these tarot cards or activate a tarot card pull, and these directly influence the game. So it is a completely interactive D&D TTRPG setting where the audience can really get in there and kind of do some wacky things with the roll tables that we have for that. And that's twitch.tv/ESPDNT. And the YouTube's is youtube.com/C for creator /ESP Aaron Spencer Productions. And that's Aaron with a Y. And that's where you can find all my stuff. And then, of course, here on Wednesday nights from roughly 8 to 10:30, 11ish. And I'm really excited to be here. So thank you for this opportunity. And I just want to say, y'all are wonderful. This has been an absolute delight.
No, you're wonderful.
No, you.
Darby, what you got going on?
Hello. My name is Darby, and I was definitely prepared for me to be next. I go by Chaotic Darby on the internet. That's both on Twitch and Twitter. Right now everything's kind of on a lowy low, but you can catch me on the Through Hollow Flames podcast every other Tuesday. It's a D&D 5th edition game where I play another small spellcaster, Robin, who is a gnome wizard ? We just fought very scary monsters, so that episode's coming out this next Tuesday, so should give that a listen to wherever you listen to podcasts. And you can catch me on my own Twitch channel, streaming a number of days that I have not yet decided because my work schedule changed, and therefore I'm changing everything else around it because I need money. That being said, I stream video games. I also stream papercraft stuff and just chatting, all kinds of doohickeys. So, consider giving me a follow, Runyo. Bada boom, bada bing.
Hold on. Let me get your singing. There you go. And Josephine, what you got?
Hello, everyone. I've been Josephine at Scary Dog Friend on Twitter and TikTok. Mostly on Twitter, you'll find all my other projects, and my TikTok is where I have basically a hub for where I talk about social issues within TTRPGs, reproductive health in TTRPGs, and stuff like that. Very fun conversations. I am also on a Not Safe for Work podcast co-hosted with my friend Cleric34, in which we date and write monsters. It's called Monster Fuckers Anonymous. On Twitter, we're at Monster Lover Pod. Every other Wednesday is a cosmic horror D&D 5e campaign that I am on. I play another Nightmare Woman because, of course, it is called Dead Zone. It is on the Starlight Tales network. So definitely check me out on those if you love horror and also think I'm cool.
The answer is yes. We think you're cool. Ash, what you got going on?
Hi, my name is Ash. I stream mostly on Twitch. I play a lot of Dead by Daylight. I brought back Paladins recently. My lobbies are always open, so if anybody who plays those games want to play with me, you're more than welcome to. I'm here on Wednesdays now. I am with Tamed, who is DMing another personal for my community on Saturdays. I think it's next one, not this one, but next one on her channel. We'll be continuing on with the session on that one as well. So this is actually my second campaign ever. And I am noobish, if y'all can smell the newbie on me.
And you are killing
so
it.
I am learning. I'm learning as I'm going. You guys are my second group, and this is so much fun. And so, yeah, thanks to Tamed introducing me into D&D. I am
Everyone
here.
needs to sit at the table.
So thank you to Tamed.
And I think I forgot to say anything that I'm in. As of right now, I'm not in anything. I will be behind the scenes aside from this thing for now. We'll see how our schedules align. But I will be behind the scenes for most things that happen here on Girls Run These Worlds. And I think I'm doing the Sisters of the Fog thing the 30th. I'm gonna have to look that up again. But other than that, today was great, guys. I
Oh man, that was all fun.
cannot wait. And also, last but not least, she will be back next week. Ava will be back, and you get to meet her character before you go off on your very new adventure. But for now, we're gonna stick around for the raid. We will try to raid somebody. I gotta look up who we're raiding, but as of right now, I appreciate y'all so very much for coming to hang out with us. I appreciate the follows. I appreciate the raid, the lurks, the hanging out, the love and care, and you guys are in for a great trip, a great ride. It's gonna be amazing and chaotic, which is literally my flavor. So we will catch y'all on the next Wednesday. Guys,
Yeah,
it's
it's weekly.
Wednesday. We're weekly. Whew. Okay, bye.
Nice.
Bye, everybody. Bye.